They are beautiful. They will come back year after year.
Absolutely. These are winter hardy to minus 25 below zero. They will grow anywhere in the country from Minneapolis to San Diego.
Beautiful.
These are the secret to having fresh cut flowers in your vases and homegrown flowers in your garden. Dan, 16 weeks out of the year, year after year after year. And it's a
That's
6
4
piece.
months.
Yes, 16 weeks. You plant them once in your lifetime and you're done. They're drought tolerant. This is the perfect American plant. I want to tell you, in 2012, it went to Europe and took a European Flora Select First Prize Award. And then the next year it came back.
By the way, how often does that happen?
I have never heard of that happening.
Yes.
Never heard of it. And then, look at your, coming up here, you see the cut flowers. And then the next year it won the All-American Select Perennial of the Year. These are true awards, not given out lightly. These are the best of the best. These are not grandma's echinaceas.
And that's, again, another example of what you can always expect from Roberta's.
Because look at the colors there.
This is award-winning gardening. It's like cheating on the SATs.
Yeah, well,
really
a lot of breeders put a lot of hours and time to breed these bright, vibrant, electric colors that are not the washed-out, muddy ones that Grandma loved. But look at these non-fading colors, 16 weeks out of the year.
And you get, again, 6 plants?
6
for
of
that
these
price.
plants. Yes, you just, these are top quality, farm fresh plants already blooming out of the box when you receive them.
Can we show these?
Absolutely. Let's pick up the whole tray.
All right. You got it?
And I'll show you, yeah, because this way I can show you 6 plants. It's easy.
They literally may be blooming as they arrive to your front door.
I asked Eric right before I get online, should I hold this one up? I don't want to overpromise. He goes, yeah, a lot of them be blooming right out of the box. I'm like, okay, because I don't like to overpromise. But look, these are already potted, rooted, and vernalized. Vernalized means they've had their first season of cold weather.
Right.
So when you plant them, they're going to grow more vigorously and bloom even quicker for you. And that's just a little extra thing that Roberta's does that no one else can do.
These are brand new this season. We've known about these now for a while.
Yes.
But we couldn't bring them to you last year because you had to winter them over.
You're right. Everything that we planted is in such limited supplies because these are not just little liners that we planted up last week. These have been well-rooted, vernalized, their first season of color. Some are planted 2-3 years in advance. There's your American Flora Select winner for the best perennial of the year. Why is it the best perennial of the year? Because of the color, the number of blooms. They're drought tolerant. You're not dragging out the hose. There's no pests. They're disease resistant. So you're not
Deer
spraying.
don't eat them.
Thank you. Deer do not eat them, but the butterflies love them, and your chickadees. Come in on top here and look at these. They're also known as coneflowers.
I love
Dan.
that. They look like almost little cacti.
Yes.
And by the way, it's a subtle, fragrant plant. They're not overly perfuming. And
no.
To me,
it just smells like Mother Nature, and I love looking down at them
almost like
at
a
the
light
top.
rose.
Almost.
Is that
just
fair?
Like, yeah, it's fair.
Okay.
And I love looking down right on the top, and you'll see the cone heads here. These cone heads are what will produce the seed, and they will self-seed. These will feed the chickadees, the goldfinches, if you leave them on the plant. But you know, I love to cut them. I love any plant that I can cut and not mess up my garden, because I know that the more I cut, the more I'm going to get. So you bring these in, kids love them, everyone loves them. It's great for she loves me not, she loves me, she loves me.
See, I got burned on that one too many times.
Yeah, you know, but I'm hopeful.
I always wind up with an odd number of leaves, always.
So
now you just said something, and sometimes in just the extensive knowledge that you and your family have, that sometimes you'll say something so simple that we don't know.
Okay.
You said the more you cut, the more you get.
The more you cut, the more you get. And you're not deadheading these. These are self-cleaning. So many plants like a pansy, you got to go out there, or geranium, you got to go out there and pull off the old flowers so the new ones will come up. No, not with these. These are self-cleaning. I want to tell you, I love the country look of this, but with the colors, I can also see these growing in a very modern, brand new upscale home
I
as
agree.
well.
But everybody has their own style of gardening.
Yes.
Some gardens are very, very formal.
Yes.
That's not me. You know, I'm a farmer.
Yeah.
And this
a beautiful old centuries-old farm.
But
too.
this is welcoming.
Wouldn't it go
This
well?
is right around the mailboxes, right by the entryway.
Yeah, if you have a fence around your home and you just want to add some color that you don't have to go, you know, a quarter of a mile out with the hose to water, Mother Nature will do it for you.
And you get half a dozen plants for an extremely reasonable price, and your shipping and handling is included.
And we love that. The growing guide is included with everything that we sell. It tells you everything you need to know about these. And this is garden planning season. This is when you want to plan your garden so you don't run out of all the good things, you know, that you're seeing on QVC today, but you plan your garden. We send them out to you just at the right time to plant them in your
And they're
neighborhood.
perennials. They'll come back next year.
Yes.
Bigger and better.
Absolutely, they spread.
And again and again and again.
And they self-seed. You know, I would order several sets of these if you have an area that you want to cover that you don't want to walk out with the hose. If you love a beautiful cutting garden,
look at that.
This is the only plant you need to grow this season for a cutting garden to remember for the rest of your life. Look at the beautiful cones on there. Echinacea, Cheyenne spirit. This is like, this flower represents America more than any other plant. It's a native, it's award-winning. This would be, you know, like the George Washington of flowers, you know, this is America.
But again, I've not seen echinacea like this in my local garden center.
No, you won't.
Yeah.
You won't.
So this is like taking the best and making it better.
Yes. That's
Beautifully done. Our price, again, is extremely reasonable at $34.72. That includes your standard shipping and handling. I had an opportunity to work with Court last week. We had thousands of you who picked them up then. 800 of you picked them up this morning. There will always be limited quantities to what this family can bring us.
I know how many we grew. There's not a lot left.
Thank you, my friend.
All right. Thank you.
Court, show us the zone map.
Yeah,
if you look out your window right now and the ground is purple, you live really far up north.
You live up north, and you're going to be getting your plants in May. But you find your area of the country, you'll see the color-coded symbols at the bottom. That's the week that we ship to you, just the right time.